All right, don't you know? Don't you know? Look at my hair in this video. Jesus, I look like a high school skateboarder, Ryan. But we're
It's
back.
not a
Triple X
phase, Mom.
podcast live on a Tuesday. I don't know what this. I feel like I'm one of them skater guys from that TV show. What was it? Rocket Power. You'd be a little Rocket Power, a little squid. Remember that thing? Yeah, he was the dork of the crew. That fits me just perfectly. I know a lot about that show, but live on a Tuesday, we're changing things up to make sure that we get our special guest on tonight. We'll have to change a few things that they come on. And before we get into it, make sure you follow Chirpin Pucks on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and the website is launched. Shout out to Digital Elements, getting the website rocking and rolling. Still some more things that we have to add there, but it's launched, which we are super, super excited about. But it's not about us. It's about our guests coming on. They have a big tournament coming up here at Iceworks for Summer Series with the UAHL. We got the boys of summer, the UAHL boys, coming on to talk a little bit about Summer Series, just to give us, some other things that they have coming up. So without further ado, let's get him in here. The return of the commissioner, Steve. We are also adding on Jerry the Beeve live from his house doing his thing, and we're adding the one and only, my good man, Nicholas DeMarco. Let's do a round of applause. All the boys here. They're here. Come on. The boys are here from the UAHL. What's going on, boys?
What's up, man?
Good to have you, Steve. Welcome back, Commissioner DeMarco and Jerry. We're talking a little bit backstage. This is your first time being on a podcast other than your own, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Very excited.
I love it. Well, we're happy to have you here, boys, and we're going to kind of dive right into it here with the origins of hockey with DeMarco, Steve, and Jerry. DeMarco, I want to start with you on this one and kind of how you became a hockey player, because I've gotten to watch you play. I watched you play at Check It for Charity. I got to see some of your games. Never played with you, never played against you, but you're a damn good hockey player. You're fun to watch. Great personality on the ice and off the ice. How did it start for you, man? When did you decide to lace them up and continue on with your hockey career?
Oh, man. Well, that had to be my dad probably pushing me into ice.
Shout out to Dad.
Probably, I'd say I'm probably skating 2 years old, I guess. And then
one of them.
I was always a maniac, and he always kind of just, there was no for an answer for him. So it was kind of just like, you're going to learn it.
You don't have a choice, son. You're out of this family.
If you don't learn how to skate, ground it. And I'm like, oh, man, it's tough.
Sounds like a lot of force there. Well, listen, it worked out because you're a good hockey player. Now, did you want to play hocky? Like, is that something you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, as long as I can remember. I don't know about, obviously, I mean, who's going to remember that far back, right? But I remember, I have vivid memories from being, like, probably 4 or 5 years old and just, like, absolutely loving the game from then.
And you ref too, DeMarco, don't you? You got a couple refs here. I know Larry's a ref. Steve's a ref.
Recently picked that up, but that's just kind of, get to know everybody around the league. So it kind of helps like both ways with that. So, but I enjoy that as well. It gives you another outlook on.
Get familiar with us Rusty boys. I know you high level hockey players don't give us too much attention, which, I like to think Rusty Division is probably one of the most fun divisions to play in. And since we're touching on it, Jerry, we'll transition over to you and kind of how hockey started for you. Because with all due respect, Jerry, I played with you now, 4 or 5 seasons. You're definitely the tallest one on the ice. Has hockey always been your sport of choice? I mean, I'm sure you get this all the time. Did you play basketball? Because you definitely have the size of a basketball player.
Yeah, hockey has never been my sport of choice. Never played hockey until.
It was your dad, right? Your dad forced you to do it, I'm sure.
Yeah. So the hockey for me started 2 years ago, man, and
no shit.
Yeah, me and Steve were, we played basketball all the time, and he's like, "You got to play hockey, And then once a UAHL formed, he's like, let's start a Rusty division so you could play." And so that was the first time I ever got on skates and started playing. And then 2 years later, having a blast, love the sport, and here we are. Rusty division's growing like crazy. And dude, you're right.
That's impressive.
Best division in the U, hands down.
Hands down, the most fun. Aside from the skill, definitely the most competitive. I mean, we've watched it, Jerry, and we've watched it from the start. I think I got in when I joined with the Moose. I think that was their first year. There was a couple teams. I mean, we have so many teams now, and we're watching the competitiveness just grow and grow and grow. It's definitely most fun. It's one of those divisions that's like, shit, man, it could be the Wild Wild West times, but I'll never leave it. It's just too much fun. And
then now we're up to 12 teams.
It's incredible. The Rusty division. I love it, dude. I love it.
Yeah,
Steve, let's jump up with you, man. And Ryan, obviously, chime in. Just to touch on it, how'd you get into it? How'd you start? When'd you start playing hockey? And you met throw out there some of the teams that you played for back in the day.
I didn't start playing ice hockey till I was 14. So I was a little late to the show there. And then because they built a rink in my hometown of Vineland, and pretty much everyone went over there to play.
Vineland.
Just played club high school, so that my skill shows when I would just played for my local high school, and then I moved on to men's league 4 years later. So I've been doing adult league hockey for most of my hockey career.
Yeah, I started at father 15 years old. Father Judge High School was the first time I played ice hockey, and then got hurt after that and was out like 8 years. Everybody by now knows I'm pretty concussion prone. So yeah, it happens often. So and then when I got word about the U, I came over and I was like, dude, this league's incredible. Like with the All-Star game, like what you guys offer. I tell you guys all the time, and I'll do it right now. The best league I've ever played. The best league I ever played in. Even when I step aside for a couple seasons, like I have right now, and obviously we made the announcement, we're coming back. We got to remind the people that Frankie James is not gone for good, and we're coming back. We're coming back with a vengeance. Yep. So we're super excited about that. But hands down, the best league I've ever played in. You guys offer the most stuff. You guys do stuff with the community. You guys give a shit about the players. You guys give a crap about the player safety and making sure it's fun. So hats off to you guys. I just got to tell you guys. I always tell you, but Ryan, if you want to jump in and say anything as well, kind of to the boys here, I'm going to check some comments.
Do you guys any of you guys play tier 1 at all, or like?
I don't think tier 1.
I played double in AAA growing up.
Okay.
Nothing super high.
Yeah, nah. After it was right to work in men's league right after travel days were done.
Let's go.
Right into the men's league. That's all that matters.
The men's league aspect of things is like you guys give like a feel of like a higher. It's bigger than men's league. It's like when people join the U, it's like, dude, look at everything that they're offering, which is kind of similar to what I do with Chirp Bucks Media. With like, but I do just tournaments, and I try to give that good feel of like they're more than just it's the play and show up thing is not irrelevant to what it's not relevant to what you guys are doing. Like you guys would give them a good feel with the trophies, with the medals, with the hats. It's why the league your league is just continuously growing. Like you said, look what Jerry just said about how it started out with 2 teams in the Rusty division. Now you're up to 12.
Yeah,
it's incredible. I mean, how can not anybody want to join? But let's want to give our people some love here. We got Hoodie live on Instagram. Check it in, John Hoodie. Good to see you, my man. Looking forward to playing with you with the checking for charity this year. The big hat trick. Josh Lafferty checking in, my man. Thanks for checking in, my friend. And Bush Beauties checking in as well. Comment on the screen here. Got to give our main man some credit. Desi, Dr. Dangles. Let's go, Frankie. Thanks for checking in. Desi's always checking in. As we mentioned before, we got the UAHL guys. Make sure you give them a follow on their social media. Very, very active. All types of good updates you'll get. Follow them on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. What else you guys on? You guys on browsers, cable. You guys are on everything. I mean, you guys are everywhere.
Or YouTube.
That's the plan, right?
You guys got to have the presence, man. Jerry, I want to.
So
yeah,
check them out on there. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
OnlyFans or something.
Jerry, I want to touch. Yeah. Listen, hockey players and OF could be the thing. It's a great way to raise money for the community. And speaking of raising money for the community, Jerry, I know that you guys do a lot of charity work. Okay, and I want to just do this mention. I want you to tell us a little bit about you charities. It's an incredible thing what you guys are doing. So why don't you talk a little bit about that so people are more aware of it?
Yeah, so you charities, basically our mission is to harness the power of hockey and its community and to support everybody in need within the community. So we started about a year ago. We have our golf outing, right? And we worked with Nemours Children's Hospital, their child life program. So we gave we gave to them. Whatever we raised, we gave them a portion of it. And Nikki was actually a big component in getting us to be an official 501(c), which happened, I believe, last year.
A couple days ago.
Yeah. So we are official.
That one?
Say it again.
DeMarco, I said it. Did the missus help out with that one? I know his husband does some stuff in the legal field. All right, baby. All right.
Nikki's good at the contracts and then putting all the work in with the state. So he's definitely a huge role in getting us, straight and official. But yeah, so every event that we do, like the golf outing that we're going to do, the tournament, we try to do some type of 50-50 or anything to give back to the community. And we've donated. People have reached out to us who play in our league, like, hey, we're doing this fundraiser. Can you donate? We've sponsored and whatever we can. And every year we do give a good chunk to the Moors, and we're always looking to help anybody in the community. So yeah, we're doing pretty well. We just started, so we're growing, and we're trying to, build a bank to just help as many people as possible.
No, I love that. And you're the only league that I've seen do something like that. And like I said, it just goes back to, once again, what we were talking about just about the UAHL. And it's not just your typical men's league where, you show up, you play, and then, you go home. There's so much more going on after. There's so much more going on during the season, the off season. I mean, so that's incredible that you hear that you guys are giving back to the community as well. And listen, I mean, there's people out there that aren't fortunate enough as we all are. So the fact that we can all help out and give back is super, super important. Is there anything? What's coming up next for you charities? What do you have coming up? I know we have the golf outing. If you want to touch on that a little bit before we dive more into it.
Yeah. So the first thing that's coming up is the tournament. At the tournament, we're going to have a couple baskets. We're going to have a big raffle going on. We have a signed stick. We have Do Simone Jewelers.
Howie's
what's
the bunch of baskets?
Yeah. So stop by our table. We'll have a U Charities table, so you can buy some tickets. We'll have the 50-50 as we always do. So everything that we raise there is going to go right to U Charities, and anything that comes up, and we'll help out. And then obviously we have the golf outing, which is a big portion of our donations. We'll partner with Nemours Children's Hospital again. We love giving back to the children, obviously. And a lot of our proceeds there will go to them as well. So
I love it, man. I love it. So Steve, who are you sending around to do the 50-50 this time? Who's our personality? Who's going to be the one bringing in the buckaroonies, the shekels for the children?
It's probably going to be you, buddy. We're going to send you around.
You might scare the kids.
I'm always there to help, man. Listen, I saw you in the hall. And you're like, Frank, get this. I was like, listen, let me help the boys out here. All right, I'm more than happy. Listen, if you see me, I'll be there. So I'll get those rooms for this. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to check some more comments here. Dr. Dangles, I'm in South Florida. Well, Desi, thanks for the update, buddy.
Must be nice.
Thanks for rubbing it in.
All right.
Thanks for the update here. That Desi is in South Florida. Gilletto's joined us on Instagram, possibly one of my favorite players in the U. I got to watch him play. I saw him do this move, man. He came down. I was ref of the game. He came down like one-on-one with the defender and literally made this guy fall, and he's laid over him and shot the puck as he was just staring at him. I was like, dude, that was diabolical, dude. I need to join my Checker for Charity team. So we joined the Checker for Charity team. We're going to transition now to a little fun game that we like to play. The show's flying. We're 15 minutes in. We got the UAHL guys in. Jerry, Steve, DeMarco talking about what they have coming up with the summer series and some other stuff. Ryan, you want to take the floor here and get us ready for
absolutely
for Gut Checked?
All right. So up next we got Gut Checked, which is brought to you by Digital Elements. So it's a little different for this question. Obviously, we have three guys on today, not just me and Frankie and other guests. So I'll go one guy first. Let them answer, and then we'll move on to the next. All right.
First thing that comes to your mind, boys.
Since the markers are there shaking his hands like there's food on the stove, I'm going to go with him first.
Let's go.
You ready, bud?
That's ready. All
right. Your first question is favorite sports
question
movie.
number one.
Well, I mean, you got to go with the obvious, but I mean, Miracle.
Frankie said that in the pre-show. He said someone's going to say Miracle on the first question.
But I mean, if I'm going to go back and open up the horizon a little bit, Youngblood is always a fantastic film.
I actually said that the last show we did, Frankie? I brought
I've seen
that
Youngblood.
up.
I've been getting a lot of shit for not seeing a lot of hockey movies.
Yeah, like Slapshot.
Yeah, you didn't bring up Youngblood. What was the movie? What was the movie that you guys liked? Mystery America or something like that?
Mystery Alaska.
Mystery Alaska.
Yeah, it's a good
Never
one.
saw it. Never seen it. Never seen it. Yeah, we'll have to watch that. Apparently, it's really good.
Just retire from hockey.
Jerry, what do you think? Favorite sports movie?
So I think I got to go Remember the Titans. Whenever that movie's on, man, I just watch it and I get lost in it.
Great film, great picture.
Yeah.
I think me and Jared just became best friends. So.
There we go. It's official. The rest of the
Attaboy.
boys are best friends. I'll be leaving my team to go play his. I'll be coaching my players there, Chad, with your antics, with your charm, and
listen, man. The Beavers
remember the
are
Titans love.
Hey, man, who's your daddy?
Yeah. Oh. Not sure what that means.
That's from the movie, Frank. That's from the movie.
I think we just became more than best friends.
I think I just became daddies.
It's from the movie, Frank. It's from the movie.
Steve, favorite sports movie?
Sorry, you gotta go with Miracle here. That's I haven't seen many hockey movies either, but I gotta say Miracle is definitely.
Surprised you didn't say Goon.
I like Goon too. That was pretty.
You're
cool.
a big bully.
No one's ever said that before on any time I asked that question. So,
no, I do. Like
Goon doesn't get enough love. Goon's got a great story behind it. That's actually so the guy that the Goon is like fighting against, like that main fight at the end. That story's about Frankie the Amo Biolawis.
Yes.
That's actually what the story's about. Yeah, it's Frank the Animal. He told me about that actually. Personally, he told me that. All right, number 2. Hit him with it, Rye. We'll start with Jerry on this one.
We're gonna start with Jerry because I feel like this is the question that you're gonna love anyway. Your go-to pregame song.
Ooh, go-to pregame song.
What are you getting the Bulls pumped up with, Jerry? What are you getting the Bulls pumped up with?
What song?
First one that comes to mind.
Dude, I don't know. I'm not good with this one. Oh crap.
Come on, Jerry.
First one.
No, I know that's the worst.
Shania Twain.
Yo,
Yeah, I was gonna go something like that.
what,
Barbie
Shania
Girl
Twain?
from Aqua.
Aqua.
Yeah.
No, let's go. Proud to be an American. You know. Happy Memorial Day.
Wow, we're really getting the boys pumped up.
Let's go.
Trying to appease the crowd. I like it, Jared.
Listen, don't make me start singing because I'll start singing. I think our very first pod,
We know.
we opened it up with me singing that song, so that gets me going every time.
I'm for it, dude. Listen, Chirpin' Pucks karaoke could be a fucking thing. Future with the UHL. You guys gotta have your tournaments on the side stage. Chirpin' Pucks karaoke. Come on over and let it out.
America.
I'm here for it.
We're gonna be drinking it now.
Steve, I was gonna guess yours would be YMCA for obvious reasons, but we'll let you actually decide on this one.
We actually, the Hawks actually have a pregame song. It is "Many Men" by 50 Cent.
Yes.
Respect.
And that's
Respect.
That's
I
how
love
we get
that
going.
song.
That's how we get going.
Hope I found
like
my
that,
team
actually.
in you.
Love it.
I put on DeMarco, what about you?
So right now, it would have to be "Pump It Up." That's by Ender. If you haven't heard it, listen to it.
Dude, that's
Okay,
my
going.
song. Me and Crawl sing that all the time. And shout out to Big Crawl. I think he's literally live right now doing a subathon for like the 30th day. And I saw him on the show, by the way. Great show. Dude, that song's incredible.
Oh,
I play that song all the time. Dude, that's the winner for me. I'm a big Pump It Up guy. That song's
gets the
incredible.
people going.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. All right, number 3.
Actually, Frank, I want to know your pregame song, bud.
My pregame song,
Yeah,
dude.
since-
I
since
put
we- yeah.
on mine are pretty crazy. Like I'll put on I'm a Sucker for You from the Jonas Brothers. I'll throw that puppy on. That's a good one.
Next question, everybody. All right, let's go. What the hell was that?
Sorry to bother you at work.
Oh man. All right, we'll go to Steve on this one.
All
All right, NHL player you looked up to as a kid. I'm sorry, Frankie.
So,
It's okay, buddy.
so yeah, I actually I wore this number before it was McDavid's number, and it was for Jeremy Roenick. So Jeremy Roenick was
JR.
Yeah, JR was a Flyer growing up, and I loved the way he played. He could score, but he could hit too, and obviously his personality was he was a different person, but he was the man. And
I could see that. I could 100% see that.
Yeah, I met him as a kid. My dad flagged him down in his he had this Mercedes that his license plate said Styles on it, and it was this white convertible Mercedes, this little tiny thing, and he was driving by, and I swear I never seen my dad run in my entire life, and he ran and banged on his car, which is I would have been pissed off if it was my car, but and he signed my jersey, I have like a JR rookie card that he signed, and he was awesome. Great. He hung out and talked for 10-15 minutes, and
oh man,
and that was it. He was obviously great with the kids and the fans, and that's
dude, that's incredible. I love hearing stuff like that, like about certain like I think I've heard you touch on it about Sidney Crosby, like Flyers fans, and they have so much hate for Sidney Crosby, but such a good role model for the sport. Like you see these role models like all around the different leagues and stuff like that. Like they're just hockey players. Like I heard about like Sidney Crosby. People, I don't know why people hate on him. We're literally watching like one of the greatest hockey players in our generation ever to play. Like him, Ovi, like, and such good role models and ambassadors. Like when they transition out and they're done, the next forum will enter. But I don't think anybody will ever be as much of a role model as like Sidney Crosby was, in my personal opinion.
For sure. He was hated no matter how he played early on, but everyone. I don't think Flyers fans hate him that much anymore. It's kind of like a fun now to fuck with him when he's out on the ice, but like
now it's Cutter. Now the hate goes to Cutter, dude. I was at the Cutter Gauthier game, dude. That was insane. It was so much fun. And no chance. No chance here.
It'll be that way every time he plays. So
forever. All right, so Marco, how about you? NHL player that was this kid.
So I would have to say I had two. One being Ovechkin, and not for the goal scoring reason. I was always a pass first guy, but for the physicality aspect, I was always that strong, like go hard forward. But I also played defense as well growing up. So in that aspect, I always loved Duncan Keith. He was an absolute
Duncan Keith, the Blackhawks.
Man,
it's a real good
answer. Keith, man.
Yeah, he was the
monster, number 2.
He was a hell of a player, man.
Love that. Jerry the Beeve. That's why I call him, by the way. Jerry the Beeve.
Jerry the Beeve. Speaking of number 2, I'm a huge Rangers fan. Even though I didn't play, I always watched the Rangers and rooted for them. Number 2, Brian Leetch.
Brian Leetch was
my favorite. He was a defenseman. Ended up becoming the captain, and he could score too. So he kind of did it all. So I just I loved watching him play.
And that's definitely something that you kind of take your game off of being an offensive defenseman, because let me tell you, dude, just getting into it. I mean, Steve, I'm gonna spit out his sugar water there for a second. Sorry about that, bud. I didn't make you laugh throwing your drink, but dude, like you could score goals, Jared. Like, dude, you've got like you could score some goals, man. Like, I mean, I know like you're still getting in your skates, but dude, I've seen you go bar down a couple times. Like, you almost had that one goal in the championship last season. Me, Larry, and Steve, were watching that game right down low, dude, and you almost rang it. I'm like, dude, you could score some goals, man.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I close my eyes and just let it rip, and sometimes I get lucky,
Just like your golf swing.
Yeah, pretty much.
I actually just believe that.
Hope it goes in.
Yeah.
Gary plays defense.
Yes.
I
back check.
He's the defenseman at the bottom of he's like at the goal line, and the puck will be going the other way, and he's just watching him go.
Oh, dude. He's like, I'm not catching that one. Just throw his stick. Try that one, man. You might get away
behind him. Doesn't matter.
I got the reach, so it helps out.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so.
Tall glass of water out there, man. All right, number 4. We'll start with our Steve on this one.
All right, Steve. Aside from your current team, what UHL team would you be on?
Oh man,
no disrespects to the Hawks.
No, I mean I do play in the Browns for the Invaders, but I probably would be on the Dusty Beavers, trying to get them turned around, get them winning, get a win or at least a playoff berth. Got to get something going for the Beavers, man. They're tough, dude.
I've been trying to get on that damn club for like 2 seasons now.
It's hard, dude. I'm
I've been trying so hard to help out. I didn't join any teams. I was like, I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to give the Beaver. I think that with one more edition, I tried, and I didn't get the call. So I decided to add up on my team.
Come on, Jerry.
One day.
Dude, we're always okay. Not an excuse, Frankie, but we're always full, and then it's always like, Frank, oh no, they want to play with us. Oh, they want to play with. I'm like, come on. You played with us once, though, didn't you? Didn't we get?
No, never had the chance. No, all I needed was that one chance to get on there and play with the boys and take us to the promised land. Because I was talking to them, because I was like, I said like, yeah, I was talking to Aggie, not Aggie. God, what the hell's his name? I can't remember. He's also plays bronze. He's on your club. Damn it, can't remember. Auger, yeah. I was like, yeah. He's like, dude. I was like, dude, I'm trying to get on. He's like, yeah, dude, you should try. We can, one more player. I think I told him, I was like, one more player is what you guys need. But with my mouth and ability to pass, I don't score many goals. But
yeah, we know, bud.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You never know. You never know.
Listen,
now, I mean, listen, I'm available during the summer. If you guys need, we'll put out there now. Give me a call if you guys need anybody. I'm ready to let the boys know I haven't gone anywhere. They forgot all about me. They think I'm not coming. Frankie's going.
Make sure you clear air first, Eric. Make sure you clear air first. And if you want to play, make sure they have to involve me, because who's going to take you to the game? Because you can't drive. So
somebody's going. Well, listen, Erica will take me to the game. So it's funny because every tournament that like we've been. Oh, here we go. Gelato. Let's put this comment here. Gelato checks in. I hear Jerry doesn't make many games. Frankie should take his spot.
Yeah.
Oh, Gelato.
Jerry misses a lot.
Check it in. I'm always here if you need me, Jared. You know that. It'd be an honor and pleasure to represent the Bees for a little bit before we come in. But Brian, let's go to number 5. Oh no, bullshit. No, we got to go around here. We got to go around. So, yeah, sorry about that. I'm so excited.
Crazy.
Who'd you put?
Marco.
Yeah.
I would definitely join the Chill Boys, man. They have a good time. They're fun.
Lafferty's team. You'll have to check with Lafferty. I heard that he's the one that's making the decisions over there. Lafferty's making the decisions on the Chill, so you're gonna have to touch base with him first, buddy. All right, he ain't messing around.
I know. It's a good thing I'm in Laf's good graces.
They do have a lot of fun. They hang out before and after. They barbecue. They do all kinds of stuff. They really do chill. Awesome. Man. No pun intended.
No pun intended on that one,
huh? They're super chill.
They are super chill.
What is this? What is this? Fucking poems out of here? All right, do we cover everybody here? Joe, did we get you? What'd you
I would actually. I'd play with Steve's bronze team, the Invaders. Man, they're we did a preseason scrimmage, and they were a lot of fun. They just they passed the puck well, and they just seemed like they have a lot of fun out there. The locker room was chill. Everybody seemed like good guys. Bogger's on that team too. Larry's brother Nick Lawrence, legend. He's on the team.
Love Nick. Good guy.
Yeah, so a couple Beavers are on there, so I would love to join them.
Couple of Beavers, couple of rusty Beavers on gold, on Chill Gold here.
No.
No. Oh, okay. All right.
Dude, I can't even watch gold.
We got the commissioner here, guys. Don't give out all your secrets.
I'm not even good enough to watch it. So, but no, bronze. Yeah, the Invaders.
They charge them a fee.
Yeah, just to show up. Pretty much.
Oh man, that's a good one. All right, let's jump on to number 5. We can transition here.
We don't want to start with this one. Let's do Jerry.
This is an easy one.
Let's start with Jerry over there.
Oh boy.
Here we go. That's an easy one. It's a fun one.
All right. One NHL arena you will want to visit.
Want to visit. Dude, I want to check out the Knights, man.
Yeah.
Their pre-game, just like startup, looks awesome. And then it's in Vegas. So I mean, who doesn't want to go to Vegas? Vegas always good.
It's literally a Vegas show. That's what it is.
It really is, dude. And it's just every time I see it, I'm just like, that looks so cool. And so I would probably say Vegas Knights.
It's not a bad answer.
Vegas.
That one, actually.
That's a good one.
The boys go to Vegas. Oh man.
So this is crazy, but I mean, I hate the Rangers, but I've never been to a game at Madison Square Garden. So I probably
different
out for sure.
That was my pick last show too. So
yeah.
Hey, there's a trip right there for three of us.
I don't really like New York, but I'll suck it up.
New York. Too many people. All those people just standing in the street during Christmas time. Oh, look at the building. Let's all just stop what we're doing right in the middle of the fucking street and just, oh my God, look at those lights. And I'm like, I got the kid on the back of my shoulders trying to get through the crowd. I'm like, dude, just get out of the way, man. Taking pictures of like the building and they're looking at it. It's like, what a shot that was. It's like some kid standing in the way. It's just unbelievable. There's too many freaking people down there. It's unbelievable. For someone that likes to talk to people, I don't like a lot of crowd. I'm not a big crowd guy.
Yeah, me neither.
They're just standing in the way. Sorry about that. Venting it out here. So, Marco, how about you? One arena.
I always wanted to go to the King Stadium. It's Staples Center. Well, it was Staples Center, but I think it's
the old Staples. Yeah.
Crypto.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
The Kings were always the team I liked, and because half the Flyers would always end up going there. So it was always like
we got them all.
Yeah, shout out to Kuzmenko, my boy.
Yeah, Kuzmenko, Richards, most underrated captain in Flyers history, in my personal opinion. 100%. Our final one. And once again, real quick before we get into the final one, we got the U Boys here. Make sure you follow them on their social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, UAHL. Check out the website, www.uahl.com, for registration for the future, for summer series, all types of good stuff. They have tons and tons of content. They also have the podcast. Make sure you check out the podcast. That's on their YouTube channel as well, and Spotify and all that good stuff. Incredible show. I've been trying my hardest to get on that show for the last 4 years. Yes, I'm throwing it out there because I know I give Steve a lot of shit every time I talk to him. Like, let me on the podcast, man. We can do this, dude. I got a cool story. People don't know about my background. It'll be good for your viewers. And he said, "Go fuck yourself." No, I'm kidding. I'm teasing.
We got you on for wasn't it for the All-Star game? The special.
The special. No. I was never there. I have never been on the show. I would never been. Sean Hastings has been on the show before. I hasn't. What the hell does he got to talk about? Number 6.
We're building a studio, Frankie. We'll get you in there.
That's very true.
Love it.
There you go, Frank. You'll be the first guest in the new studio.
The studio will be finished in 2032. No, I'm teasing. Okay, here's with the 6th one there. The final question. This will be a good one.
All right, the final one. I'll go to start with Jerry on this one. Your biggest rival to play against.
Oh, biggest rival. Well, I'll give you 2. One, Giletto, because he had to make that comment, and we beat the Chugs last 2 seasons in the playoffs. So, Chris,
not much of a rival then, huh?
Well, it's always a rival between me and him. I'm always chasing him, so it's like not much of a rival. He's too good for me. Now I would say the OG Rusty team, the Wolves. We've grown to obviously rival. From that first season we played each other 10 times in a row, and they just destroyed us. I think we won 1 game.
They were good.
Every time we play each other, it's like we become friends. A couple Beavers actually went to the Wolves, it's always a lot of fun, but it's always very competitive. So
I love that.
I love playing against the Wolves. And the reason I picked the Wolves as a name is because when we were creating the teams, I knew we wanted to be the Beavers, and then I just looked up what is the Beavers prey. And it was Predator. The wolf. Predator. Sorry, Predator.
Yeah,
and it was the wolf. So I made them the Rusty Wolves.
I think he's great team. Losing to them then, because they had no chance against the wolf, right?
No, they when we made it to the championship against them with the Moose first time, and dude, we had some wars with them. I remember the only game we ever played over at Hollydale. Like the bench just kind of cleared towards the end a little bit. Apparently, there's a little bad blood between the Moose captain because he used to be on the Wolves, and Silver and Clarkey went at it, and then here comes Matt Laikman to take me down, and I tackled him down, and then I became such close friends with them. Like I absolutely love every person on that team. Matt Lakeman's a really good friend of mine. We still talk outside. Yeah,
You're
great club.
Like
you know what you're going to get. I love that chippy game. I love the chippy aspect of a hockey game. Like I do. Like I knew when we were playing them what it was going to be. Same thing with the Yetis. I knew when we play the Yetis, expect a chippy game. Like it's just going to happen. I loved it. I do. I loved it. So that's a good one. I like that. Let's go to Steve, biggest rival.
All right, I'm gonna big time you, or big time everybody, but I don't think the Hawks really have a rival anymore. We just win. We win. So it's like there's not really anything. But when we did, when we played when Rain City was in
Rain City.
They were the rival. They didn't really. We beat them a couple years in a row, and then they beat us like 4 or 5 years in a row.
Oh, they crushed it. They were killing it, dude. Brad always talks about that too. Like when I had him on, he always said the same thing. Like when it was Hawks, Rain City, like it was just an absolute battle, and then they end up winning, 3 in a row.
Yeah,
Brad's won a championship in every year except for this one, literally.
Yeah, we played them all 3 times and lost. So that was tough.
It's like the Penn State versus Pitt now. Like that rival kind of ended because Penn State just absolutely dominated Pittsburgh. So they kind of just ended the rival. I'll take it. Hawks have no rival. DeMarco, how about you, buddy?
Unbelievable.
Well, now I'd say finally. So for Gold Division, I finally GM'd my way into a really good team, and I think so 24/7 would obviously be our biggest rival, but we finally took them down. They never lost. And then we took the ship from them last season. So that felt good.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out, dude. That's right. Yeah, they can't. They would like just turn it up, dude. They were like, and then you guys beat them.
They're all just really good players. So that's going to be a fun matchup from now on.
Let's go. Oh, they're coming for you guys now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to let that happen again.
Pick up a couple more real good players, so.
They won.
Yeah, they're not going to let that happen again, dude. I love it. Well, that's our gut checks. Oh, me? My biggest rival? Our biggest rival in the Rusty. Man, dude, I love playing against the Yetis, but rival-wise, I mean, Dexter was a good team for a while when they were around. Obviously, they're not around no more, so they're Corn Stars. That's always a fun one. I like going up against it's tough for me because I love playing against. Like I have different reasons why I play against certain people. The Wolves were one for a while. I think probably the Yetis now because I know so many people on there and I love getting in their ear. Like Mike Conjanunas. That dude is always just smiling on the ice. I don't know if anybody watched notices that, Jared. Keep an eye. Like he's just smiling on the ice no matter what's happening. I'm just what are you so happy about, dude? In a good way. He's just like, it's just incredible. There's always some scrums. See, I liked all that stuff, dude. I love the scrums. I know it's never going to escalate. I mean, I will never let like my guys like start an actual fight, but I just love it's a physical sport, and like I love the chippiness of it. End it right there, walk away. I mean, anybody, so the Yetis will probably be the one, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who the Chirpin Pucks team. I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of Chirpin Pucks first shot because I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of fun chippiness there. Yeah, I got a good feeling about that one. So make sure you're in the stands for that one because I got a feeling that's going to be interesting. I'm calling that now. That's going to be my new rival, 100%. So get ready for that. All right, as we're going to transition now, and we're going to talk about the big event coming up, UAHL's events 2025 Summer Series, June 20th, 22nd. They are crossing the bridge to come over to PA. It will be live at Iceworks. Let's talk a little bit about that. Steve, jump in and tell us a little bit about it. How did it start coming over here? Is this something that you guys always want to do? And just tell us what we're looking for. If we need anything, any additional players or teams, just tell us where we're at about with Summer Series. We're super pumped up for this one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So we do Winter Series at Flyers Training Center every year. Summer Series we kind of bounce around. We've had it at Voorhees, we've had it at Hollydale, we've had it at now we're having it at AC. Now we're moving over to Iceworks. So Iceworks was obviously a pretty awesome rink. They have 4 rinks. They have a pub right in the middle. It's right over the bridge. It's not much farther than many of the other rinks. So a lot of guys, they hear PA, but they don't realize how close it really is. So once you go over the Commodore Barry, it's 5 minutes from there.
Yep.
And we always wanted to be in there. We got in with Steph, their director, and said we want to host a tournament, and we want to grab the teams that play at Iceworks, kind of show them what the UAHL is about, and all the stuff that we bring. Because I've seen a lot of tournaments run through there. There's not a lot of men's league tournaments, and there's not much going on. So we're gonna have it's gonna be it's really an event, right? So we have vendors, we have raffles, 50-50. We have all kinds of stuff on Saturday. We have each team gets a couple beer buckets. There's a barbecue buffet on Saturday. We have a family public skate. So if you guys bring most guys, they play men's league and they play at night, so their family can't come see them play. So when we have afternoon games on a Saturday, their family can come and, besides the pub and the barbecue stuff, they can go do a family skate it's at 2 to 4 on Saturday. So you can bring your family, have fun that way, watch your dad play or your brother play, your son play, and it's be a lot of fun. So
love that.
We're still taking in teams. We have our goal is 20 teams across 3 divisions. That's pretty much our max as far as ice availability and stuff like that. So I'd say we're probably about maybe a little over 3/4 of the way there. So we're still taking in registrations. Obviously, Frank, you've seen us at the rink.
Yes, I was touching that. The boys have been there. Let me tell you something. You want to talk about a campaign? every Monday, I see them coming strolling through, and it's been cool seeing you guys down there. You guys been doing it up. That's really, really cool. You guys been there, and I know that you guys got a couple of teams to join. I think the Black Bulls joined. I talked with them. I think that they're in there, and hopefully we got a couple more.
We got
Ryan captain of the Monsters, but Ryan's on my summer series team, so he'll be with me on that.
I'm on your team.
Yeah, you're on my team.
I don't know what team I'm on. Okay, just tell me what time to be there.
We've been doing so many tournaments because now that with the rebrand of the company, we host hockey tournaments. So I have a women's tournament and at Iceworks Labor Day weekend. So I had to build a team for that. Actually, 2 teams, an elite level and a C level. I had to build the Checker for Charity team. I have to build a summer series team. I had to we're in a tournament this weekend, and I had to build that team. I've never built a team in a long time, and I'm like, dude, I'm running out of players to friggin' ass. We'll be in there. Yeah, it is a lot of work, dude. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but we're super pumped up. DeMarco, Jerry, anything you guys want to touch on with summer series? You guys been playing in this as well, or you guys going to be just hanging out?
Mickey will be playing. I won't be playing. I'll be working. So
you'll be working.
Somebody's got to keep it going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jerry's got to hold the fort down.
Yeah, we know who our 50-50 man is. Well,
yeah. Nah, you need listen, man. I got a face for radio, man. I'm not the seller. So I'll get somebody else who Nikki's got the look for it.
It's a fun weekend, but it's a long weekend, because we like to do that. That's why we go down there. We've been down there talking to all the teams and stuff. We want to show people that we're going to stay engaged with you guys. We're not just trying to come in, just be all right, whatever, see you guys later. That's part of why Steve and I put this together. You want it to be more than your typical just come out, play hockey, whatever type deal.
And that's exactly what we were talking about, and it's exactly why you guys do what you're doing, why your league and your brand is only growing, because getting out there, you guys are involved in the community, involved with the rinks. You're not just putting out a flyer and not showing up. And listen, the Black Bulls team even said it man, they got those guys left us a couple buckets. That's a great way of marketing. I'm like, listen, the boys know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and it's going to be nothing but successful. I love it, man.
My team was confused when they walked in.
It's really,
they thought you guys were subbing. They said, "Did you get subs?" I said, "No, they're from the U. They're doing marketing for a tournament. I'm playing in it. You guys aren't going to play because you don't want to, probably." And they're like, "Oh, I thought we were subs." I'm like, "No, they're not subs."
I would have subbed, honestly. It's kind of awkward, man.
The team
it's
of the
not
subs.
easy to kind of just walk into a locker room. You know, the locker room's sacred. We understand that, so we kind of try to walk in and give them a quick 30-second pitch, give them some beer after the game, and say, you know, we'd love to have you. It's that's why I sent you.
And then here comes me. And I walked right in. I went right into my spiel. I'm like, all right, boys, how we doing here? Guys got a big game. Can you mind please covering that thing up? Thank you. We're here. UAHL big summer series tournament coming up, guys. These are the commissioners behind me. I turn around, nobody's behind me. But yeah, it's kind of like an ad read on the fly. Look at compare it to that. A quick ad read on the fly. Just going right in and just getting in, getting out. And then I remember when I broke the ice, DeMarco ended up staying there for a few minutes talking to them. And you just gotta have that icebreaker.
Definitely get some weird looks, but then once we mention the 2 beer buckets, their mood changes a little bit. Yeah,
eyes get wide.
Degenerates.
Yeah. They're like, all right. And then the only thing I want to add, Steve basically covered it all. Please. But for players, teams that want to stay after at the bar and stuff like that, don't want to drive home, we do have a block at the Candlewood Suites, which is
that's incredible.
Probably like 10 minutes away. Just gotta, we have a link for any team that registers. Anybody wants to stay over, pretty good deal, and they're all suites. I think it's like $130 or something like that, but it's not bad. So Saturday night's going to be the night.
That's incredible.
You don't got to drive home. So I don't know if you make it, you just go back, relax, and then get ready for the next day. But
it's great because I live 6 minutes. 6 minutes from there now.
I live 5 minutes from the rink. So
yeah, dude. Yeah, we're there a lot.
Frankie.
More than welcome to. Listen, the pool's open. I'm serious, but I'll probably end up having a little something. Like the pool's open, and it's nice to be close by.
Yeah.
But let's dive into our last little topic here before, unless there's anything else you guys want to add. Which is obviously the UGolf outing. I'm seeing you guys start to promote this bad boy, and correct me if I'm wrong. Is Brad your fourth? Did I see a little cartoon character of Brad?
Yeah. So we're doing the UGolf Cup Challenge, and that's like a little YouTube series that Larry put together. And Brad Shuksta is our fourth golfer, and he's sandbagger, man. He's a pretty good golfer, dude.
Is he really?
He's like, I'm not very good.
I don't see it.
I don't ever play. And he came and was striping it down the middle for 300 yards. He had like an eagle putt on one hole. It was ridiculous.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He's
got this crazy fast swing, and when he connects, it just goes flying. So
I'm not. Even
I would have never. I had the worst long game in the world, man. But this is something I am interested in because I always hear so many good things about it. So touch on this. Obviously, there's anything else you guys want to add before we transition now about UGolf, where really they can register at.
Yes. So the outing will be in Blackwood at Valley Brook Country Club. We have it there every year. Like I said, it's for you charities. Everything we do there obviously gets donated. We're going to have raffles, buffet reception, all you can drink beer at the bar. That's all included. We have on-course competition. We have a putting contest. So it's Monday, September 15th, Valley Brook. Registration is open. We haven't shared it just yet. We're getting the website finalized, but we will be advertising it at Summer Series, and then we'll be pushing hard. Once Summer Series is over, to get some foursomes in. Yeah, so it's $150 a person, $600 for foursome. But with everything included, you get a hot dog, you get all you can drink beer, get the reception, and obviously the scramble, the 18 plus cart. It's always a good time, man.
You guys looking for sponsors and stuff like that for holes? Is that still something you guys do? Okay.
Yep. So we'll be there's definitely sponsorship available.
I'll be inquiring about that. We'll get Chirpin Pucks Media on a flag. That'd be awesome.
I feel like this is like a Happy Gilmore episode.
There is a Happy Gilmore drive. That's one of the competitions.
I knew it. I knew something.
I love it.
Yep.
What a great way to market with the movie coming out too.
Yeah, right. And the
We
putting
always like to throw some
contest.
twists in.
Yeah, we have the hockey stick putter. So whoever wins gets a hockey stick putter as well. You could use your putter to play, but then you could win the putter. So
somebody's got to dress up as Bob Barker.
Yeah, right.
I'll be Bob. Okay, get Bob.
Fight him on a green.
Larry, that was Larry's idea. I'll give Larry the credit for that one. He's the brain.
Shout out Larry.
Yeah, that's why. He comes up with all the.
I love it. Keeping these boys in shape there, Steve-O. That's right, brother. You just make sure everybody's doing their job. I like it. You're running a tight ship there.
Yeah,
I'm here for it. But I know you do. You guys are doing an incredible job, man. And that's like I said, make sure you guys follow them on all their social media. We'll be plugging it along the week, and we'll be we always share all their stuff, so everybody's kind of already already knows all about what you guys got going on. But thank you guys for joining us, man. If there's anything else you guys want to add, by all means, you guys can. But we're gonna hit the Hockey Players Unite event list here. All types of good stuff coming up in the community. And the first thing we're going to do is we got the big tournament this weekend. We got the LBC SHL Alumni Tournament. Starts on the 29th. We'll be playing in this one. I played for the Father Judge team, the A-level, like 2 years ago. Great tournament. That was a ton of fun. Yes, I'm sure everybody's wondering why I played on the A-level. I did throw up midway through the third. So, yeah, that was a great tournament. Make sure you go check that out at Grundy. As we just mentioned, we've been plugging in for a while now, the Summer Series. June 20th through the 22nd at Iceworks. Come on out. There's going to be a great time. Lots of good teams, lots of good raffles. It's going to be an incredible tournament. Make sure you're there. It's going to be a good one. And then we have the one tournament that I just can't absolutely. I'm so excited for this. This is the Cancer Warriors charity tournament. Chirp Bucks Media presents. All proceeds will be donated to Jason Martinez. Jason was recently diagnosed with colon cancer not long ago. Flyers postgame, pregame analyst on the radio. Chirp Bucks Media will be having a tournament 3-3. We still are. We're finalizing teams. Brian Santora is my tournament director who's been helping out with this one, kicking ass, taking names. I do want a U team in there, boys, by the way. So send us an email. We're going to have some NHL coverage there. We're going to have all types of good stuff there. It's going to be Jason will be there. So this is going to be an incredible tournament. And then we have the registration for the Last Shift Summer. This is the women's tournament that will be held at Iceworks as well. Registration is open. Make sure you go on and check out the registration. Teams are filling up quick. We're super pumped up about that one. Sponsored by Iceworks, Chirpin' Bucks Media, and Black Balls Hockey. Last Summer Shift Women's Ice Hockey Tournament. And then our final one, the CP Heroes charity game. NHL alumni for raising funds for cerebral palsy. We have Grant Marshall will be playing. Riley Cotes will be playing. Kerry Frazier will be the ref doing his thing. I will be there. We'll be there doing a live show. Ryan, you'll be playing in this game. I know you're super pumped up about this one. If you want, I know that you're. It's funny. Every time we have a meeting with like a potential client for like whether they hire us to do the podcast there, or Ryan always ends up getting on the team for free somehow. They always come on, man. Thank you for everything you're doing for us. And Ryan finds his way on another club, playing in another tournament.
I just love playing hockey, guys. So
he's just, oh my god, it's so funny. But that's gonna do it, boys. Make sure you follow the U on all their social media platforms and check out their YouTube channel and stay in line with them. They have tons of good things going on. We have another show on Friday. We'll be live down at Grundy Ice Arena for that one tournament, the LBCHL tournament. We will be there doing a live show. We're super excited for that. But if it's going to do it for us here on the Chirp Bucks podcast, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Make sure you follow the U on all their social media platforms. Thank you and good night.